Hey guys, so what's going on? Little follow-up here for BSV, which we made a video about this morning. And I said, looks good to me, looks like it's gonna go. I was watching it last night when it was down around 25, and I said, well, this is it. It's either gonna break down or go up. And I had already invested and I didn't sell, thank goodness, so it's bounced back. And do I think it might drop here? There's certain things that the world elite will do to try to bring the price down on critical things. And I think that to them, this is still a critical thing. They don't want this to show any signs of coming back up yet. I think they want more time to invest in it, is my guesstimate on what happens next. But I want you to pay attention to the volume. We're up to 96 million volume, which is 17% of the total market cap. So of the 19 million BSV coins, which has the total market cap of 567 million, okay, we have traded 17% of that in the last 24 hours, which equates to $96 million worth of BSV has been traded. Now, I want to reemphasize that is, that's probably the same coins being shuffled around over and over and over, because when you scroll down, you'll see when you go over, we're on Coin Market Cap, I think, is the website we're on. When we go to 24-hour volume, oh shit, I fucked up. Hang on. When we go to 24-hour volume, IndoX is the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they control 6 different exchanges where if they buy and sell to each other, they can do synthetic manipulation of the stock or of the coin price. So I think they're trying to keep it down. And my phone's about to die. I think they're trying to keep it down. What's going on, guys? I'm out here at my little mini Stonehenge. I think that they're keeping the price down as much as they can. So I won't be surprised if on Monday the whole market takes a dive. Don't get me wrong, the market might take off, but I think something's going to happen here. I think they'll potentially bring out quantum computing hacking and start attacking Bitcoin and other things to try to spook everybody. And this will fall with it. They'll be able to get this to fall with it. So I'm going to watch this real close here into the evening and see what's going on. But like I said, I won't be surprised if tomorrow by like noon or something happens, because this is about to fly otherwise. I mean, when you go back to a 1 month chart, there's a 1 month chart. I mean, we've been up around $30 a couple times, and we're, it comes down, up, and each time it tried to come down hard, it came up even harder immediately. So I mean, you go into the 1 day. Let me show you here. That's a very bullish pattern right there. So we'll see. There's the 7 day. I was looking at it yesterday and over the weekend. Yesterday and the day before. So it's pretty interesting. We'll see what happens. Maybe I was looking at it right here last night when it was down into the 25s again, but when it was down here below 25, back down to like 24 almost, I was really looking at it. I was like, hold on, it's holding on. So the volume is the key here. Look at the volume. See that down here at the bottom? This is the volume down here. Huge volume. Now, don't get me wrong. Those could all be synthetic short positions on this thing. You'll notice that when you go to any exchange monitoring website for coin volume in the holdings, this one's not listed anywhere. Okay, you can't really find it. So like, let's say you go to CoinGlass or my phone's gonna die, so I'm not gonna get into it because it's just gonna cut it short anyway. But whether you go to CoinGlass or any of those other coin monitoring websites that show where which coin, you can pick a coin and you can say, I want to know. Hang on, I'm gonna do something here. So I'm searching Bitcoin exchange reserve. So we'll go to another website. So here's the Crypto Quant. Okay, so we can click on Crypto Quant. That's a different one that we haven't done yet. Okay, and same thing. They've got a smart graph like the other website, CoinGlass, and they're going to be doing cookies on us, whatever. So 1 million, or 1 month, I mean. So let's see here. So you can see the volume, same pattern. They say it's around 2.5 million. CoinGlass says it's around 2. What was it? 2.4? 2.24? I forget. Anyway, but when you go up here and type in, okay, I want to see BSV. Okay, so we're going to go to BSV, BSV. Click it. Tells you the price, but does it tell you the exchange volume? And the answer is no. So let me show you what I mean. Let me go back. See here, exchange reserves, Bitcoin. Let's click this one instead. So now we're going to go to BSV. So there's Bitcoin SV, so we're going to click it. And it says, sorry, can't show you that one. So they're keeping that one secret. So don't get me wrong, it's off most of the exchanges. But it's being kept secret right now. So they're probably running huge amounts of synthetic shares to keep the price low right now. And then the thing's just going to fly out of nowhere. Now, will it fly tomorrow? Or will it fly, 2 weeks from now? I don't know, but eventually, it's my opinion. And again, this isn't financial advice. Do your own due diligence. I'm just saying what I believe. Am I invested? Yeah, I'm invested. So I'm long on BSV. I've been invested in BSV for a while. But luckily, I had more in. Originally, I had a bunch in BSV, and then I could just kind of sense it was going to continue down. So I moved it all across to Bitcoin. That was when Bitcoin was around like 70 or 80,000 a coin. And I moved it all across, and then Bitcoin went through its dip cycle a little bit down to the 50s. I held, and then I recently sold my Bitcoin literally right around the 123 mark, and brought it all across to BSV. When BSV was up around $30, closer to $30, the last pop up, I was like, I just don't want to miss it, because it's just, I knew it was probably going to dip down again, but I didn't want to take a chance. So I was like, I'm in. So I'm happy that I'm in. Don't get me wrong, it might dip. I mean, like I said in the last video, it could dip down to $10, guys. They could have a big super hack tomorrow or anytime this week and crash the whole crypto market, start a huge SEC investigation, turn crypto all into, securities again, blah, blah, blah. We go through a cold cycle on crypto. But rest assured, BSV is going to come out the superstar on that, because it is the one that will be ruled as the commodity. That's the big deal. So anyway, if I get back out, I'll let you know. But because like I said, it might go down further, and it'd be nice to get in. It'd be nice to take your money out and get back in at $10 if it's going to go down further. But I don't know. I think there's enough savvy people in the world that if all of a sudden they see the SEC coming, if there's like a big crash, they're going to realize when this is all said and done, as people start to learn what's going on, BSV being the only one that technically, absolutely, in the very first place, is absolutely commodity, that's the big deal. BSV is the commodity via the code, because it starts with 1 instead of 3 like current Bitcoin. So it was the one that stayed original after the forks according to computer code. It's a really big deal. So I don't know when the world leaders want people to realize that. I might be ahead of the game. I made videos about this like a year ago. Here I am again, making videos again. So we'll see if I'm right, and the timing is right this time, or if it's still another couple months out or whatever's going on. But something to be aware of. Sooner or later, I don't think I'm going to be wrong. But again, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a perfect crystal ball. Do your own due diligence. See ya.